to Yoga for You. My name is Louise, and in today's Vinyasa Yoga Flow, we are going to be focusing on rotating the spine. So twisting postures. Twisting postures are just overall super beneficial for our well-being, something that we all can benefit from. So as per usual, do not worry about going deep or doing it right. Think about how it feels in your body as we're moving through this flow. The main thing is that we're rotating the vertebrae of the spine. That's our goal. Twisting postures are extremely beneficial for our digestive system. As we are twisting, we are compressing our internal organs, and thereby, for a moment, we are stopping a blood flow. That maybe not sound very good, but when we release the twist, new and fresh blood are going to rush through those parts of the body, and fresh blood also means more oxygen and more nutrients. And that is like a bath of just awesomeness for our whole digestive system. So that is just one reason that I love doing twisting postures, because I feel like I'm really helping my body's functioning. So we also get to de-stress, we also get to detox, we also get to maybe alleviate some back issues if we're doing it in a gentle manner without overstepping our own boundaries. So that was a lot of talk about twisting because there's a lot to be said about twisting. But without further ado, let's just start moving. Today we're going to begin lying down flat on the mat. So just come to your back on the mat. I recommend keeping your knees bent in these first few moments here, just allowing for a little bit more kind of space to be made in your belly. You can really get your breath deep into your lower belly. So just begin by placing your hands onto your lower belly and focus on your inhale and your exhale, just for a few rounds. Just letting your body settle in to the mat. Let your mind settle down and into your body. So just notice your belly rising and falling as you inhale and exhale. Just a couple of rounds of conscious breathing here will take us into a little bit more of a focused state of mind before we start to really get moving on the mat. Now begin by extending the left leg all the way out onto the mat, pressing out through the heel, and then bring the right knee up, wrap the fingers around the right knee. Take a deep inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, and exhale, pressing the right knee down towards the chest. Keeping the left leg super active, so you can really feel left leg moving down and the right knee moving up. Deep inhale here, and exhale, moving the right knee over towards the left side, keeping both shoulder blades grounded in the mat. Keep the breath flowing all the way down into the lower part of your belly. Inhale, bringing it back to center, and just planting right foot back onto the mat with the knee bent. Bringing left knee back in, extending right leg all the way out. Taking left knee up, wrapping the fingers around the left knee. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back and down. Exhale, pressing down through the left knee. Remember to press out through the right heel, flexing the foot. Deep inhale here. And exhale, we're taking left knee over towards the right side, keeping both shoulders into the mat. Keep the breath flowing all the way down into the lower part of the belly. Inhale, bringing it back to center, and just wrap your arms around the knees here here, rolling for a moment from side to side. And then bringing the knees up above your hips, keeping the knees in line with the ankles here as if we're sitting on a chair. Navel to spine, activating the core, placing the hands just above the lower part of your head on top of your neck. Inhale, we're lifting the shoulder blades up off the mat. Up, not rounded, straight up. Take an exhale. On your next inhale, we're extending right leg all the way up, keeping the foot flexed. Exhale, lower it. Let the right leg hover just above the mat. Take an inhale. And exhale, we're bringing it back in. 2 more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Hover. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back in. Last time. Inhale, lift, extend. Exhale, lower. Hover. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back in. And come all the way down just for a moment before we take the opposite side. Inhale, we're lifting the head all the way upwards, shoulder blades lifting from the mat. Exhale. Inhale, extending left leg all the way up. Exhale, lower, let the leg hover. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back in. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, in. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back in and let your head come all the way down onto the mat. Grabbing a hold under your knees here. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're rolling up to seated. Try to avoid planting the feet down. We're going to take a roll back down onto the mat. So inhale and exhale. We're rolling down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up with control. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down. Last time. Maybe you want to try without holding on to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up, a little bit more difficult. And just lower the knees all the way down onto the mat. We're coming into a tabletop position. So you can roll over or just get into it any way that you find comfortable. So coming into tabletop here, we have the hip over the knee and the shoulders over the wrists. We'll just take a round of cat and cow. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, we're curving the spine. Let the tailbone pull down. Let the head drop down and in towards the navel. Inhale. Let the belly drop. Look upwards. Exhale, curving the spine. Inhale, arching the back. Be aware of the shoulders here. You're not dropping down but pushing them away from the ears. Last round, exhale, curving. And inhale, arching. On the next exhale, we're coming back to a neutral tabletop. Right shin is pivoting out to the side. Let's take an inhale and open up over towards the left side. The left hand reaches all the way up into the sky. Exhale, reach that hand over the head. Inhale, we're lifting up the left hand and the left leg. And on an exhale, we're bringing left leg to the top of the mat, parallel with the right hand. Right shin pivots back in line with the knee. Inhale, reaching the arms up and over the head. Exhale, rotating over towards the left. Inhale, arms reaching all the way up. Exhale, down on either side of the left foot. Now pressing down through the fingertips, spreading the shoulder blades wide on the back. Inhale, lifting that left knee upwards, creating a bit of space to extend that left leg forward, keeping the right hip over the right knee. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, inhale, maybe you can melt down a little bit. Don't worry about it if this is more than enough from your hamstring. And you can also bend a little bit in the knee. It doesn't have to be fully stretched. Inhale, we're bringing that left leg back in line with the hands, tucking the toes under on the right foot, lifting the knee. As I'm inhaling, I'm reaching forward through the right hand. And at the same time, I'm opening up my right hip so the right foot is running parallel with the edges of the mat. Coming all the way up on an inhale, warrior two. Keeping the left knee over the left ankle, keeping my tailbone tucked under, shoulders roll back, arms come out to the side, only for a moment. On the exhale, stretching out, left foot, keeping my toes pointing towards the corner of the mat, exhaling down into a side lunge. Inhale, bringing it back to the other side of the mat, coming into plank, shoulders over the wrists, navel to spine. Exhale, lower the knees, and we're back in tabletop. Just let your hands come back under the shoulders. We'll do that exact same thing once more on the same side, and then twice on the left side. So we're taking again, right knee, pivoting it out to the side. Inhale, opening up into a side plank variation. Exhale, letting that left hand come over the head. Inhale, lifting up left hand and foot. Bringing on the exhale, left foot all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, rotating over towards the left side. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. And exhale, let the hands come down on either side of the left foot, coming up on the fingertips, spreading the shoulders. Inhale, lifting the knee up. Extend left foot forward. Inhale, reach forward through the crown of the head. Exhale, melting forward, keeping the hip over the knee on the right side. Inhale, coming back up, letting that left foot come back in line with the hands, tucking the right toes under, lifting the knee. Inhale, getting ready for a warrior two, pressing down through the left foot and letting yourself come all the way up. Nice, just for a moment though. Exhale, sitting down into a side lunge. Inhale, coming to the other side of the mat, bringing it into plank. And exhale, tabletop. Let's do that on the left side, just making sure we have shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. So we'll do the other side. Left shin pivots out to the side. Inhale, bringing it open to the right side. Exhale, right hand reaches over the head. Inhale, right arm, right leg, up. Exhale, bringing right foot to the top of the mat, parallel with the left hand. Inhale, reaching the arms up and over the head. Exhale, we're rotating over towards the right side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, both hands come down on either side of the right foot. Fingertips, elongating the arms, shoulder blades separate. Lifting up and extending forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, coming back up, bringing right foot back in. Tucking toes under on the left foot. Getting ready to come up to warrior two. Inhale, reaching forward through the left arm, opening up the left hip. And coming up into warrior two. Exhale, bringing it to the other side of the mat, side lunge. Inhale, coming into a plank. And exhale, lower the knees. And we're back in tabletop. Last time on the left side. Left leg pivots out to the side. Inhale, bringing right arm all the way up, opening up. Exhale, right arm over the head. Inhale, lifting arm and leg. Exhale, right foot all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, we're reaching up. Exhale, we're twisting over towards the left. Towards the right. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, both hands come down on either side. Fingertips separating the shoulder blades. Lifting up on an inhale and exhale. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, melting down. Inhale, bring it back up, pulling that right foot back in, tucking the back toes under, lifting the left knee, getting ready to come up into a warrior two. Left hand reaches forward, open up the left hip, press down through the right foot, and we're coming up to the warrior two on an inhale. Exhale, we're bringing it to the other side of the mat into side lunge. Inhale, coming to the other side, plank. And from here, we'll take a small vinyasa, lower the knees, chest and the chin, pressing the knees away from the body. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes under, bring the bum back towards the heels, press through the hands, and come up into downward facing dog. Very, very nice. So that was like a little circuit going round and round on the mat. Take a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, we'll bring it all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Hands can be on the shins or on the floor. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend in the knees. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing, rooting down through the balls of the feet as we are reaching all the way up. Arms come up and over the head. And exhale, hands come together down in front of the heart space. Nice. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up and over the head as you're rooting down. You're reaching up, maybe open your chest just a little bit. And now on the exhale, let the bum move backwards as you're folding forward. You can bend in the knees or keep the knees straight, whatever you prefer. Inhale, halfway up, fingertips on the mat or on the shins. And on the exhale, place the hands on the mat and step it all the way back into your plank position here. Exhale, lower the knees, the chest and the chin all the way down onto the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back through your hands, come up into downward facing dog. Inhale, bringing that right knee in towards the chest, coming forward into plank, and then stepping that right foot all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, coming up into a high lunge. Exhale, we're opening up over towards the right side. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Now on the exhale, I'm moving my front body forward, pulling in that left foot all the way to the top, coming into chair pose. Inhale, arms reaching up and over the head. My bum is pulling downwards. My hands are pulling upwards. Exhale, placing the hands in front of the heart, taking the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, elongate, twisting here. Exhale. On the next inhale, I'm coming up on the toes on my right foot. See if I can get a lift off here. Coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, extending the arms out to the side and the right foot as far as it goes. Maybe it's down here. That's totally fine. Inhale, bringing it all the way back. High lunge on the other side. Exhale, opening up, rotating to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, leaning forward, getting that right foot all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, bringing the hands down in front of the heart. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, bringing right elbow to the left knee, coming up on the toes on the left foot. Inhale. Maybe we can get a takeoff here. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, bringing it all the way back, high lunge. Exhale, rotating over towards the left side. The right side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming forward. Placing left foot next to the right one. Inhale, chair pose, keeping the knees bent, navel to spine. Exhale, bringing the hands into the heart. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, bringing left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, coming up on the toes, pressing down through the left foot here, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, extending right leg, arms to the side. Inhale, bringing it all the way back. Exhale, opening to the left. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bringing the right foot forward. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands come down in front of the heart. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, right elbow to the left knee. Inhale, coming up on the toes, bringing it all the way up. Exhale, open. Inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, opening over towards the right. Inhale, coming all the way back. And exhale, coming all the way up into chair pose. Inhale. Holding here, exhale. One more round, inhale. And on the exhale, we straighten out the legs, coming all the way forward to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, planting down through the hands, stepping it all the way back into plank pose. Exhale, lower the knees right here, keeping the shoulders over the wrists. Lifting the shins, letting your ankles cross. We're going to take 3 modified chaturanga push-ups. So keeping the navel to the spine here, elongating through the crown of the head. So we're not looking down, we're not looking up, straight, keeping a straight line. We'll take a deep inhale. We'll lower down, bending in the elbows, keeping them in towards our side here. Exhale, coming back up. Inhale, lower. Do not go lower than the 90-degree angle in the elbow. Exhale, up. And the last time, inhale. And exhale. Now extend the legs coming up into plank. And we'll do the same. Inhale, lower. If you can, lower all the way, do that. Otherwise, bend the knees and lower from here. Good. Inhale. Little cobra here. Exhale, tuck the toes under, bring the bum back, and come up into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, look forward to the top of the mat. Lift your heels and bend in the elbows. Now either take a step up to the top of the mat or a little jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale and exhale. And we're just going to sit down on our bum, extending the legs all the way forward. Just removing the excess flesh from the bum here. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up and over the head. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, forward, reaching forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, reach forward. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And just stay here for a moment. If you found a place that you can kind of rest comfortably while still stretching in your hamstrings, just take one more cycle of breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale halfway up and exhale coming all the way up. Nice. So let's just take a few breaths in staff pose. So we're beginning with the legs here. The feet are super active. We're flexing the toes and we're activating the legs so much so that actually our heels are lifting up from the mat, pulling the kneecaps up and into our thigh muscle here, rooting down through the sit bones, pulling our perineum upwards, engaging the core, navel to the spine, rolling the shoulders backwards, keeping the sternum wide here, placing the hands down onto the mat and pressing down through the hands. So the whole body is engaged here, keeping your gaze very fixed on an object or a spot or something in front of you. And we'll take one deep cycle of breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now with that engagement of your core, lean up into half boat pose. Exhale, lower the heels, bring them forward again. Keep engagement of the core. Inhale, pulling them in and up. Exhale, lower and extend. One more time. Inhale in and up. And exhale, lower and extend. Now placing the hands behind your shoulders, fingers pointing towards the toes. Rolling the shoulders back, letting the big toes touch here and pointing the toes. We'll take an inhale, lifting up the tailbone, push down through the hands. Take an inhale, and we're coming up into a reversed tabletop. Maybe your toes are going to reach down towards the mat, but it doesn't matter if they don't reach. Just let them seek down towards the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, lower. Beautiful. Now just take your knees in towards your chest and roll yourself all the way down onto the mat. Very good. Just take your knees in towards the chest and let yourself kind of flop out a little bit. Let your knees take one round and the other round. Let your hips open one side and the other side. It doesn't really matter. Just feel a little bit of release of tension throughout your body here. Very good. Now placing your right foot on the mat. Take your left ankle on top of the right knee. Lift your hips and move them a little bit over towards the left. Take an exhale and let that left foot come all the way down onto the floor. You can grab a hold of the right foot here, and you can stay here kind of in a fixed position. You can also not grab a hold and just extend the arm out to the side. Kind of a twist of the lower part of the back. If this is uncomfortable for some, just take your knees together and let them come over to the side. Good. Take a deep inhale, bringing it back to center. Let your hips come back to neutral, and then we're just going to shift legs. So the right ankle on top of the left knee. Take your hips, lift them up, shift them a little bit over towards the right side, and then let the left knee and the right foot fall down towards the left. If you feel like you want to grab a hold of that left foot and kind of lie in a bit more of a fixed position, you can do that. Or just extend the right arm out to the side. Deep breaths. Ooh. I don't know how you feel, but I definitely feel invigorated. So just lie here and you can kind of imagine all the blood just kind of swirling around, filled with new oxygen, fresh oxygen and fresh nutrients. I actually feel my cheeks are a little bit flushed, which is nice. We'll take an inhale, bringing it back to center. Let your hips come back to neutral. And then from here, we'll just grab a hold of the knees. One last little tuck here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let your head come up towards the knees. Take an inhale here. And exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Just feel the heaviness spread into your body, extending the legs all the way out. Let your tailbone root down towards the heels. Shoulders roll back and down, and allow your palms to shine upwards towards the ceiling of wherever you are. Maybe you're outdoors. That would be amazing. And just maybe you don't have really time for Shavasana, but I think we all have time for Shavasana at the moment. So just stay here. Let the feelings spread throughout your body. Let the sensations spread throughout your body. And just let yourself drop into this warm space where ease and peace are readily available emotions. And just feel how beautiful it is that you can support yourself in such an efficient way through movement, through breath, through conscious control of yourself. You are able to create a safe space where you can reside even for a few moments. just follow your breath and let it guide you. And when you're ready, you can turn over onto your side and gently come up to a seated position. You can stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. And from this space, I'm going to say thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.